Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea, and I have another video for you guys. Today, I want to give you a quick update on the overall crypto market, take a look at Coin, take a look at Bitcoin, and see where we could be headed here. So without further ado, let's hop into this video. Guys, right now, Bitcoin is trading just barely beneath $44,000. Bitcoin dominance coming down a little bit at 52.55%. When you exclude stablecoins, we're at about 54.55%. Something that I am noticing right now as I'm making this video is that there's a little bit of a correction happening in some of these altcoins. However, that being said, Bitcoin is at a very, very nice stable place. It's weekend price action, guys. This weekend price action likes to be funky sometimes, and usually it'll be erased come Monday. Usually. I'm starting to see that the market is much more cyclical. We're starting to see the Bitcoin into Ethereum, then Ethereum into the higher blue chip coins, the higher market cap, and then we're seeing them flow into the meme coins. I'm starting to see that happen on a consistent basis right now, which is a very, very good indication that we are in a bull market. Yes, I said it, that we're in a bull market. And I will say that right now, don't be surprised at all if you see some of these altcoins come down over the weekend, but I do expect continuation. When we look at the Bitcoin weekly chart, we're looking at a daily, but I want to look at the weekly really quick. When we look at the weekly chart, you can kind of see here, if I get a better view of this. Oops. Let's zoom in here. When you look at the weekly chart, you can see that we've come up here and we've almost tested the $45,000 price level. But honestly, the main level for us to be focusing on here is about the $42,000. As long as we stay above the $42,000 price level, the show is going to keep going. The show is going to keep going. I mean, it's crazy to think how far we've been rallying before the halving. I mean, 73% from this first low down here. The higher low at about 25,000, rallying all the way up to almost 45K. Very strong. Very, very strong. But something I really want to talk about and mention is that we are seeing Ethereum start to move. And Ethereum moving is a very strong indication that we're going to see some of these altcoins really, really, really move. And yesterday, I mean, we saw BONK do another 100% gain. We saw Solana come up to $75. There's a lot of altcoins moving. And that's why I said be prepared for a little bit of a correction. But I'm not talking like a 50% drawdown on Bitcoin, which I do want to say, take this pump with a grain of salt here, guys, because at some point, I do think that we could have a 50% correction. 50% corrections on Bitcoin. It's par for the course in bull markets. We've seen them happen. It definitely happens as we're coming up. I mean, when you zoom in over here on the weekly, before we had this complete massive run up here, this move alone right here was about a 20% drawdown. This move right here, I mean, this was a much more macro drawdown, but this was 50% move. But it's before the halving. I don't want to compare pre-halving drawdowns to bull market drawdowns, because pre-halving drawdowns are a little bit more deadly, a little bit more brutal. I mean, we can see this drawdown all the way up to 53%, and when you zoom out as well to the previous cycles, back in 2015 even, and look at this drawdown. Before the halving, 36%, before we really got off to the races. It happens. And I'm just throwing it out there that I'm prepared for a move like that to happen, a 50% drawdown. Do I think that that's a high likelihood event to happen? Not just yet. I need to see some closures below $42,000 for me to start to flip a little bit bearish. But as of right now, I expect continuation. And I really expect continuation in the altcoins. I expect consolidation on Bitcoin in the high or the low 40s, maybe get another leg up to the $48,000 price level. And I expect sideways price action, followed by altcoins rallying, altcoins making new highs on the year, that is. So maybe it's a good idea to be looking at what altcoins haven't really caught up. I do think that Ethereum is set to start to make some moves here. When you look at the higher term time frames, set to make some moves. I mean, set to make some big moves in the next few months. maybe the next 6 months. It might take a little bit of time, but I think you wouldn't be surprised to see over $3,000 Ethereum. I know that's a bold statement, but I think that as long as Bitcoin moves according to my thesis, that's probably an appropriate thing to see is Ethereum reach about 3,000. Some of these altcoins make some disgusting moves to the upside. That's the best adjective I can come up with for that, but I mean, it will be disgusting if Ethereum goes to $3,000 and what will happen to some of these altcoins, especially with where we're at with some of these alts right now. It's very exciting stuff, guys. So what's going on with CRO-Coin? CRO-Coin has been trying to break out above 10 cents, and what do you know? We got it. We have a closure above 10 cents. I want to see this close in the next 5 hours and 30 minutes above the 10-cent price level so that we can start making a target and seeing where our next target will be. And I do think that as long as we continue this motion, maybe get a retest, but maybe we don't get that retest. There's a chance that we don't get that retest, especially if Bitcoin trades sideways, like I said, and these altcoins get this liquidity. And we should probably be looking at about 12 cents. However, I do want to mention, I did see some very interesting sell walls on CRO-Coin. The person that bought this huge move up, I did see some grumblings about them putting a massive sell wall above 10 cents, which is very intriguing. It's a way to basically manipulate price by inflating order books with a ton of sell orders with a lot of volume. And it was very interesting to see that. But as long as Bitcoin's moving, and as long as the altcoins get this liquidity, and the cyclical nature that I've noticed continues to happen, you're going to see this liquidity move into CRO-Coin. We'll break above that. We'll break through that buy wall. So be prepared for that, guys. Guys, if you like this type of content, please like this video. Subscribe to the channel right now. Also consider following me on Twitter, 333 Blacksea. Very, very active over there. Love giving back to you guys, doing giveaways. Gave away some CRO a couple weeks ago. Probably will do some more, so go follow me. But that's all I got, guys. Feel free to check out some of our awesome referral links down below as well. $4,100 sign-up bonus with Femex. $8,000 sign-up bonus with BitGet. All you got to do is deposit, trade a little bit, and you can get some free money. But that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.